Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Morale Monologue. My name is Michael Morale. Today, I want to talk to you about a subject that's very dear to my heart. That subject is physical therapy. Whenever I was growing up as a child, and even as a teenager, doctors warned me about taking physical therapy because they told me that if I tried to build muscle and to get stronger, I could actually do more damage to my body than good. But since I started my Spinraza treatments back in September of 2017, I started thinking that now that my body was receiving the protein that it needed to build and sustain muscle, why not take physical therapy? So after my second loading dose back in October of last year, I started speaking to my neurologist, and my neurologist agreed with me that now that my body was receiving that protein, she thought it would be good for me to start physical therapy. So she told me to go out and find a physical therapist that lived in the area that I did, and that she would write a prescription. So I did just that. I found a great physical therapist by the name of Laura, and I've been working out with Laura at her facility for just a little over a year. And the other day when I went to work out, she allowed me to take pictures of some of the routines and some of the exercises that we do on a weekly basis. When I started physical therapy, we started working on the strength in my arms and my hands. After that, we moved to my core strength. So we were working out the abdominal muscles, the back, the shoulder, the neck. And now, Laura's transferring me out of my wheelchair to a physical therapy table, and we're working some of the muscles in the legs. We're working on the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the tendons and ligaments in my knees, my calf muscles, and even stretching my feet and my toes to try to get more range of motion. So today, I thought I would show you a couple of videos that I took while I was there. And actually, they're not videos, they're pictures, but I put them to video so that you could see exactly what I go through on a weekly basis. Now, I'm going to tell you something that is quite surprising, but it may be something that all of us face. Those of us that are in wheelchairs probably have very sensitive feet, and my feet are the most sensitive parts on my body. So as you watch this video that you're about to see, watch the expression on my face when Laura and her physical therapy students start working on my feet and toes. Trust me, I don't like my feet and my toes being touched. But it's all part of the physical therapy, and I just have to put up with it. So anyway, take a look at the video, and then I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Thanks. The pictures that you're viewing on your screen is when Laura's about to transfer me from my wheelchair to the therapy table. She puts a positioning strap around my chest. Then she'll lean over, and she'll slide me from my chair to the table on a slide board. The slide board makes it much easier and much safer to transfer. Once on the therapy table, my job for the next 5 minutes was to sit unassisted without any support on my sides or my back. Once I got in a comfortable position and I was able to gain my balance, I was able to sit there unassisted for a total of 5 minutes, and I could have gone longer, but Laura decided that 5 minutes was long enough for this session, but we will increase the time each and every therapy session until I'm up to about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't realize what a workout you're getting by sitting unassisted, but you are using your abdominal muscles to accomplish this, and it's a great workout. The pictures that you're viewing now are when Laura and her physical therapy student Lauren are stretching my hamstrings and my quadricep muscles in my legs. Along with stretching these muscles, they're also stretching and flexing the tendons in my knees. Sitting in a wheelchair for the last 54 years has caused a lot of damage to my legs, and I'm unable to straighten my legs without assistance. I recently had a CT scan done on my right leg, and it showed severe muscle damage in my right hip. Basically, I'm sitting on bone and nerve, and every once in a while, my right leg will either go completely numb on me, or I'll have severe muscle cramping in my calf that radiates all the way down to my ankle and my foot. So we're hoping that by stretching these muscles and these tendons, that this will relieve some of the pressure that I feel each day. And I will say over the last couple of weeks, my legs have definitely felt better. The pictures that you're seeing now are Laura's physical therapy students, Lauren and Catherine, as they work to flex my feet and my toes back up toward my body. I haven't worn feet rest in nearly 45 years, and by not wearing feet rest, my feet now point in a downward position. So by stretching these muscles and these ligaments in my feet and my toes, we're hoping to get more range of motion. This is the part of the therapy that I dread the most, and I told you this during the opening of my video, but it is part of my therapy, so I just grit my teeth and work through it. But you can tell by the grimace on my face that I'm not enjoying this part of my therapy at all. I'm going to be getting a new wheelchair in the next couple of months, and I know that I'm going to have to wear feet rests from now on to avoid this problem in the future. There's an old adage that says, no pain, no gain. So I'm hoping with as much pain as I'm going through, I'm going to get a lot of gain out of all of these exercises. The pictures that you're seeing now are Laura and her physical therapy student Catherine as they perform the exact same exercises as we were doing in the previous video, but instead of flexing my feet and my toes back up toward my body, they're pressing my feet flat against the table, then pressing in a downward motion on my knees. By pressing down on my knees, this is not only stretching my feet and my toes, it's also stretching my calf muscle and my legs. By letting my feet and my legs hang down without any support from my feet rest, my calf muscles have definitely suffered quite a bit of damage over the years. So we're hoping that by stretching these muscles out, I can avoid some of the discomfort that I feel throughout the day. Because as the day wears on, my calf muscles become tighter and tighter, and by the end of the day, my calf muscles are quite sore. We've been doing these exercises now for the past couple of weeks, and my calf muscles definitely feel better. After completing all of my exercises on the therapy table, Laura will then transfer me back to my wheelchair. Once in my chair, we start working on the muscles in my neck. She'll place the red resistance band around my forehead, and as she slowly pulls my head back toward her, my job is to pull my head forward, which is working and stressing this particular muscle. After we work on this particular muscle, Laura will then move to my right side and will work these muscles. Then she'll move to my left side and will complete the exercise by working all of these muscles independently. The only muscle that I still have difficulty with is the one that controls my head falling forward. So instead of using the red resistance band, Laura will place a towel in her hand, and then she'll put her hand in the back of my head. She'll slowly pull my head forward, and my job is to resist her. Once this muscle builds up, we'll start using the red resistance band on this exercise as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video of me doing my physical therapy with Laura. You know, if you're taking the Spinraza treatments like I am, I really want you to talk to your neurologist or your primary care physician about taking physical therapy. If you're on the Spinraza treatments, you're receiving the protein that your body needs, so there should be no reason why your doctor shouldn't allow you to take physical therapy. I know that since starting my physical therapy, my body has never felt as good as it does now. You know, I think coupled with the Spinraza treatments, along with the physical therapy, those two work hand in hand, and I've seen some great benefits, and I think if you start physical therapy, you'll see some benefits as well. Alright, so if you enjoyed this episode of the Morale Monologue, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. We at SMA News Today hope everyone's had a fantastic day, and until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.